Okay, so in this video, we're going to look at the 21 day. We're going to look for the strongest sector on the 21 day, which is the healthcare sector. That ranks number one, is 4.34% above its 21 day moving average. And then we're going to look for stocks in the healthcare sector, but I'm not going to actually go to the XLV. I'm going to go to the ARK Genomic Revolution ETF. And when we do that, we find that today 10x Genomics Incorporated had 3.21 relative volume and is up on the day. It closed at 1834 on Friday, opened at 1842 today, and the current price is 2013, and that is also the close price because the market is closed at this point while I'm making this video. If we just look at a 6-month chart here, this is the MACD. We can see it's open, or 20, 50, and 200 are all moving in the right order, and this is trending up. And I'm going to tell you why I like this stock on some charts. I've made some extra charts here. First, we have this gets all buy signals, 2.5 billion on all of our moving averages, and everything has to be in perfect order for this to get all buy signals here. This does have a 2.14 beta. We're at the 80 RSI. We're up 10% from our previous close. The market was at about 25 before today on the VIX. Now it's at 20. So the fear is going away a little bit, and greed's coming back in. But we're not at a greed level yet because we're still at 2052. On the 21 exponential moving average, we're trending higher. We're 28.68% above that. Now I would wait for a pullback, and I'm going to show you a couple of other charts that I've made here to understand what's going on here. This is the 21, 63, and 189 day exponential moving average chart over the last year. It's just a little smaller, but when you get these bullish crosses, that bodes well for a stock. Right now we have the 21 day here, the 63 day, and the 189 day exponential moving average. Everything is actually trending up. Even this 189 day is starting to trend up, and we had the cross of the 21 day, the cross of the 63 day, and the over the 189 day. So this could be the early innings for this stock to start going higher. The stock doesn't have earnings, so it is a little speculative, but the charts are telling us that money is coming into this stock. I also added the 5 and 13 exponential moving average, which I haven't done before, to go in even shorter, and then what percentage we're above each moving average. So what percentage the price is above each moving average. So we're 12.49% above the 5 EMA. I would at least look for a pullback to that 5 EMA. But if you can't wait and you want to get in, I would take a partial position here. And then our 13 EMA, we're 22.28% above it. And our 21 EMA, we're 28.68% above it. These are ATR stop losses. Pull this over just a tad for 10 times genomics. We don't have alpha on the market yet. Oh, and that's over a 12-month period. These would be your stop losses based on these percentages. So 2.5 times ATR, 14.11%, and your stop loss would be at 17.29. And then, this is 2 times ATR, 1.5 times ATR, and 1 times ATR. If we go over to the right here, one last thing we'll look at here is what percentage we've been above the moving average. And these are the smooth moving averages right here, even though I have the 21 day. So this is 21 day exponential. We're 28% above that. We haven't been that high above that at all in any recent time here. I mean, we'd have to go back, even going way back here, we have not been that high. So I would look for a pullback before I entered this stock. When we do go to a 3 buy signal, that does bode well. You can see we went to 3 buy signal here. The price went above the 21 was above the 63, and the 63 was above the 189. So all 3 things were happening. That's a little different than what I have on the moving average screener. And then our price did trend up from there. We'd had some pullbacks, but we did trend up from that price. Now that doesn't always work out. I could go back here and show you 1430 is where we had a 3 buy signal here, and then we pulled back all the way, and then we went to a sell signal, and it went down from the 1430, and it took you all the way up until 11.7 to get your money back. So if you would have bought it on 8/22, August 22, it would have taken you until November 7th to have made a profit on that, or you might have been stopped out of it. If we look at the weekly time frame, we have the 40 week, we're 73% above that, but Just like our daily moving averages, this also bodes well. We have a cross of the 4-week above the 10-week, which is trending up, and the 30-week also crossed the 40-week here. And now everything's starting to trend up. If I showed you stocks that are in long-term uptrends, you would see all these moving in the correct order. And this is just beginning to. So you could be at the beginning of a long run for 10 times geonomics, but you have to put stock, you have to decide what your risk tolerance is. And we are on the 40-week. We're 70% above that. And we, just like our daily, we haven't been that high above it. And the same will go for the monthly. We have this base here on the 3-month and we came across it. You can't really see here. Everything's kind of tightening up. The monthly's longer. This is a 5-year chart of the monthly time frames. And, these are the colors of each one. You can see we were all in the wrong order here. And it looks like they're trying to converge and change into the right order. I believe I checked this, and the only one that was out of order was the 10 and 6 month, I think. I think it was the 10 and 6 month. We have bullish candles. We broke resistance here. If we go to the weekly MACD, we're in an uptrend. We crossed the zero line. We just crossed the zero line, and our MACD is open. And that's using a 5 and 35 exponential moving average and a 5 exponential moving average for the MACD and the signal line. And then if we look at a long-term 5-year chart here, you can see way back when, in 2021, when everything was going way up, there was a lot of excitement for this stock, and it was all the way up at almost $200. And now it's trading at $18.34. We have a nice base here that we broke a downtrend line, long-term downtrend line. So a lot of good things for this stock as far as the charts go, in my opinion. Our daily MACD is up. We have accumulation. This has pretty much been a sideways trend channel for most of the year. It's going down, I think, like a penny or two. It's not much. And we broke out of that trend. The top of this trend line, which could act as support now that we broke through it, is 1480. So there's a lot of downside to that. So I wouldn't go crazy here, but it's a stock to put on your watch list, on your radar. And that's really all I got for you. If that video was helpful, consider hitting the like and subscribe button, and thank you for watching.